Okay, thanks for joining me here for another flashlight video. Brinyte was kind enough to send me two pre-production models. The one I did previously was the Artemis, the hunting flashlight, an outdoor flashlight. This is another pre-production model. This is the PT28 Oathkeeper, which is the smaller brother or big brother to the PT28 Oathkeeper, which I reviewed previously. And this is the PT28 Oathkeeper. Had a lot of really nice features. Really like the dual tail switches and the strike bezel and the output and all the features of this. Very well made. I've been very impressed with this tactical flashlight. And they've come out with another version here. And again, this is a pre-production model, so it comes in this plain cardboard box. But I'll show you the box of the PT28 Oathkeeper that I did a previous review on here. So normally it's going to come in a very nice retail packaging box, which is going to also be very well packaged to keep the flashlight safe in shipping and from damage. So they normally have very nice retail packaging, so I just wanted to show you that. But anyway, let's take a look here at this PT28 Oathkeeper. It's a 1600 lumen tactical flashlight. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what you get here in the box. You get a nice Brinyte holster, and I really like their holsters. A lot of the holsters will have a place for a spare battery, so you can carry a spare battery with you. This is adjustable, so you can move this around, put on your belt. And we do have a lanyard in here, a very nice lanyard. It is fully adjustable, so you can adjust it up and down. A little button here. And it's made out of this braided cord material. Very nice. Okay, set that aside. Another thing about their holsters is they have a hole in the bottom of it. Now the flashlight won't fall out, but you can actually use the flashlight inside the holster. So in case you like to keep your flashlight inside the holster and suddenly need to use it, you don't have to worry about taking it out. You can just push the button and operate right there in the holster. So another neat feature I really like about the Brinyte flashlights I've reviewed thus far. So very nice. We'll set that aside. You also get this magnetic charging cable. It is USB. Okay. And this does have magnetic charging on this. And I really like they give you a high-end nylon braided cable. It's not those plastic cables a lot of times a lot of other manufacturers will give you to save on cost. But it's very nice because, as you may know, these nylon ones will hold up much better than a lot of the plastic ones. So very nice there. And we'll show you the magnetic charging here in a little bit. Sorry about my autofocus there. And let's see what else we have in the box. And then we have the flashlight. Okay. This is the flashlight. Again, a pre-production model. Okay. So normally you're going to get a manual and a warranty card and all this kind of stuff in the box. But we will still go through all the specs on it, just so you know. It's got a very nice little strike bezel on here, like its big brother did. And it has this strike ring too, this tactical ring. Now, unlike the PT28 Oathkeeper here, this was a little bit more, I don't want to say flimsy. It wasn't made for hard impacts per se as much, although you could probably do some damage if you needed to with it. This tactical ring is solid, and I mean it's full solid metal, no bending in it at all. Could definitely be used as a defensive weapon if necessary. So I would just caution everyone to please check your local laws to make sure you can carry this ring on the flashlight like this, and you're not going to get in any trouble. So just something to be aware of there. This does come off, by the way, when I show you the battery inside. This does come with a 18650 IMR battery, so I'll show you that when we get to that point. Okay, so again, very good quality here. I mean, not flimsy at all. It feels extremely solid in your hand. Very nice. These will come in two colors from what I understand, just like the previous Oathkeeper Desert Tan, which are the two models I have. I have Desert Tan. I have so many black flashlights I decided I needed a different color. So Desert Tan is the ones I have it in, but you can also get it in black. Okay. Next thing here, let's go through some of the features. So this is, again, a tactical flashlight made for military, law enforcement officers, those type, outdoor, sportsmen's, self-defense, home defense, walking a dog. I mean, whatever you want to use it for, you can. Okay. Again, uses a 18650 IMR battery, which Brinyte does send you with the flashlight, a very nice plus. Or you can use two CR123A batteries. Okay. The working voltage on this is between 2.8 and 6 volts. You do have magnetic charging, which I'll show you coming up here. We'll plug it in and just test it out. You have an intelligent power indicator right here on the side switch. Okay. You have a regulated power supply, maintains constant brightness. You have all the nice added features of safety, overcharge, you have over discharge and overheat protection. You have reverse polarity, very nice. In case you put the battery in backwards, you will not fry the flashlights and ruin the flashlight. It does protect itself from human error. The aluminum, the reflector is aluminum alloy. Okay. It's made out of high aircraft grade high strength aluminum, which is AL6061 T6 for any of those that want the specific specs. There you go. It's type 3 military hard anodized for an anti-abrasive finish. Okay, the warranty on this, very similar to the last flashlight, the PT28 Oathkeeper, 30-day free replacement. Anything goes wrong, they will replace the flashlight within 30 days. You get 2 years of free repair. Anything happens to the flashlight, they will repair it for free. And after that period is over, you have a limited lifetime warranty where you're just going to have to pay for the parts, but they will pay for all the labor to fix the flashlight. So a very nice warranty there. The light does have memory. It is IP68 waterproof and 1 meter impact resistant. Okay, so let's go through the specs as far as the lumens output. Okay, you got low 10 lumens for 98 hours. You got mid 60 lumens for 16 hours. Highs 360 lumens for 3.5 hours. Turbo is turbo 1600 lumens for 1 minute, and it's going to step down for 1.8 hours. And then you have strobe at full 1600 lumens, and you have SOS at 60 lumens. So they did step down for SOS, but you do get strobe at the full 1600 lumens. So very nice there. And I don't have the throw here immediately on this flashlight, so in the next segment I'll tell you what the throw is on the flashlight. Okay. So let's check the battery here. So let's take this off here. And again, if I didn't say that, you do get a nice clip here with it. Okay. Now, something, just a word of caution I learned when I took this flashlight apart. Okay. As I said, this tactical tail ring does come off. Okay. Comes off, so you don't have to have it on there. But you can see right here these little arrows right there and on the other side too. And if you look here, you see these little grooves. Okay, so that's where you want to put this to go back. Okay, so then it just goes in there, no problem. But if you try to put it in the other way, it will not go in, and you'll force it in there or something and you'll damage it. But just align the arrows with the two grooves and you'll be good to go. And I get it right there. There you go. So it goes in and out real easy. So just a word of caution. I actually, through my own fault, being in a rush, I damaged it because I couldn't get it to go back in. I forced it the wrong way. So that was totally my fault. I should have just taken some time, some patience. But their instructions also on this will come with a flashlight. So just a word of caution. You can learn from my mistake. So set that aside for a moment. Take a look here at the battery. So you get a nice IMR 18650 battery, 3100 milliamp hours. Very nice. I always like when the flashlights do come with the batteries. Let's take a look at the threading on this. It's very smooth. I don't see much grease on here, so something definitely you might want to grease on there. Okay. I'm pretty sure when you get the accessories, you'll probably get a spare O-ring. Most manufacturers do, just FYI. You look at the tube thickness there. There is another spring down there. I don't know if you can see it, but there is dual springs on this flashlight. So very nice there. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back together. Okay, and the one other thing I also want to talk about, see that little light just came on? Now you can turn this feature off. Now this is not the brightest it goes, but this feature is just like I did in the PT28 Oathkeeper. It's a little light to help you find the flashlight at night, and it runs for a long time. I've had this feature actually turned on the other Oathkeeper, and it's been running for a long time and still green, so it's very minimal drain on the battery. But you can turn this feature off, so if you don't like that little light being on at night or whatever, and it's not very bright, it's very dim at night, not in a bad way, but it's not going to mess up your night vision with the light or whatever, you know, and it's not so bright if you don't like light noise or, you know, light at night, you like to sleep in the dark or something, you can turn this feature off or just turn the flashlight away from you. It's not very bright, like I said, but you can turn this feature off, so just something to be aware of. The battery capacity indicator on the side switch here, so when you're charging, oh, I'm sorry, let's go back. Constant green, so if I turn the flashlight on, you'll see it turn on. It's much brighter. It'll stay on for 5 seconds, and then it should turn off like it just did. So constant green, battery's between 70 and 100%. Constant orange, the battery is between 30 and 100%. Constant red, the battery is between 10 and 30%. And flashing red means the battery's 10% or under and needs to be either recharged or replaced. Okay. The charging indicator, I'm going to show you here in just a moment when we get to the Beamshots. I'm going to hook it up to the magnetic chargers to show you what that looks like. Constant red's charging. When the light turns green, it's fully charged, okay? If there's an abnormal issue when you're charging it, you're gonna see it turn orange. That tells you there's something abnormal and not working correctly as a word of warning to you. So let me turn the camera off. I'm gonna adjust it here. I'm also gonna tell you what the maximum throw of the flashlight is. So give me a moment and I'll be right back. I'm gonna adjust the tripod so I can do the UI on this flashlight and also show you the magnetic charging. Okay, the user interface on the PT28 Oathkeeper by Brinyte. Real quick, I want to update you on the throw. So the max throw of this flashlight is 245 meters, and the max intensity of the light is 15,200 candela. Okay, so it is magnetic recharging. I said I was going to show that to you. So when you plug in your magnetic charger to your USB port, it does light up blue, helping you to probably find it in the dark or let you know it's plugged in. Okay, and it just snaps on here real quick. So it snaps on very, very easily. Okay. And then you're going to turn it over and it goes orange just for a moment, just so you know, and then turns to red. If it stays orange, that means you're probably having an issue. So you definitely want to check it. But again, constant red means it's charging. When it's fully charged, it's going to go green. Okay. So very nice. Like the magnetic charging. I like that it lights up so you can find it in the dark in case you plug it in and need to find it. Very nice. That could have a lot of features or uses for the field. If you're at home, real easy to find it probably, but if you're out there camping and you plug it in or whatever to a USB outlet, a battery pack you have with you, you can easily find it in the dark. So very nice. I like that. So let's go through the UI here. First off, real easy, either you half press or full press. Whoops, I actually had it in the wrong mode. So you actually get a preview here. All right, so sorry about that. So normally the flashlight's going to be in turbo. So you half press or full press, it goes into turbo. Click it again, goes off. Again, if you half press it and hold it, you can also release it and it goes off. Now, this tail cap or tail switch is dual featured. So this is a strobe warning real quick. So in the PT28 Oathkeeper, the previous one I installed, there was 2 buttons, one for turbo and one for instant strobe. This one, you can get it by 2 half presses. So strobe warning rule again. Let me do it. There you go. It has to be really quick, but it goes right into strobe with 2 half presses, and you can full click to hold it there. Okay. So very nice feature there. To go into the lower modes, let's do you can also get into strobe by Well, I'll show you that here. Let me go into lower modes real first. So we're going to turn the flashlight on. To go in lower mode, you're going to hit the side switch. So you're going to go low, 10 lumens, mid, 60 lumens, high, 360 lumens, back to turbo. Okay, and then we go back to low. Okay, it does have memory, so if I turn the flashlight off, I can either half press or full press, and I'm staying at that low 10 lumens. Now, if you need to enter strobe, you can either double press the side switch. So this is a strobe warning again. Go into strobe, press the side switch again to go off. Now, that's one way to go into strobe. Another way is even when just in the low mode, 10 lumens, if you quickly half press, it's going to go into strobe. So you can have low. If you have a situation, you just double half press real quick, goes right into strobe there. So very nice tactical feature. I like that you can access all those features right from the single switch on the tail. So very nice there. Okay, so now we're going to go to SOS. So let's show you SOS. So turn the flashlight on. This is a strobe warning. You have to go into strobe. So press that, and then you double click the side switch again, and it's going to go into SOS. And remember, the SOS is at 60 lumens. So there you go. To get out of that, you're just going to press the button again and to turn it off. So very nice features. I'm really impressed with this flashlight. I really like this ring. I mean, this would definitely do some damage if you had to use it for a self-defense. So again, definitely check with your local laws and make sure this is legal for you to carry this way. If not, no big deal. You can always just take it off and just take the ring off and just carry it that way. So very, very nice all-around flashlight. I want to again say thank you to Brinyte for sending me the PT28 Oathkeeper. Again, this is a pre-production model. So I might show some flashes on the screen before we get to the outdoor beam shots, just showing you the user manual. I did get a PDF file of the user manual, so I might show you that in a couple pictures before we get to the outdoor beam shots. And normally you will get that in the box. Again, this is a pre-production model, so I didn't get all the fancy packaging, and I didn't get the user manual, but they did send a PDF file of it to me. So I'll just flash that probably on the screen here. But anyway, let's go outside and let's go ahead and do the beam shots here and just see how this light performs outside, outdoors. So look for that coming up next. Okay, we're outside here with the Brinyte T28 or PT28 Oathkeeper, and we're going to go ahead and start out in low, which is 10 lumens. So this is low, 10 lumens. Pretty to see, plenty of light to see around at night. May not show so much well in the camera, but enough to walk around and not bump into any major big objects or anything. You can see that tree stump there is about 50 feet away from me, and that bush here is a little closer. It's about 40 feet. So, and across the canal, those trees are about 200 feet away, which you can't quite make out in the camera right now. So we're going to go ahead and bump it up here to mid, which is 60 lumens. This is 60 lumens. And now you're making out that tree stump 50 feet away quite well. The bush 40 feet away quite well. And you can almost, I can see with the naked eye across the canal, the trees that are 200 feet away. May not be able to quite make it out in the camera, but I can definitely see it with my eyes. And so let's go ahead and bump it up to high. This is high, 360 lumens. And again, quite well. It's got a nice beam on it. It's got some throw and a lot of spill in it. So a good all-around beam. All right, let's bump it up again. We're going to go from up to turbo. This is 1600 lumens. 1600 lumens, very bright. You can definitely make out the trees across the canal over 200 feet away. So it does a very, very nice job. And very, very good all-around flashlight. Great tactical flashlight. Many, many uses. So I just want to thank Brinyte for sending me this flashlight. And I'm going to go ahead and shoot this down the side of the canal just to show you what that would look like. So wait for that in the next segment, and we'll do a distance shot on the beam shot here for the PT28 Oathkeeper. Okay, so we're here on the side of the canal with the PT28 Oathkeeper. And I also have my control flashlight out here, my Nitecore T27, or I'm sorry, MH27 flashlight. And so the Nitecore, which is a flashlight I use in a lot of my videos as a control flashlight, it has a max of 1,000 lumens with 463 meters of throw. Now I'm going to demonstrate this against the PT28 Oathkeeper. Now the PT28 Oathkeeper has 245 meters of throw, but it has a lot of spill. So the purpose of this is just showing you how much spill and how far it can throw out there. So real quick, I'm going to turn on my right hand. This is the MH27 by Nitecore. And those trees right there are about 400 feet away. And those trees down there are about 800 feet away, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and turn on the PT28 Oathkeeper by Brinyte. 1600 lumens. You can see there's definitely a lot of spill, a lot more spill, a good all-around beam. You can see those trees 400 feet away, and you can make out those trees 800 feet away right down there. So you can see the difference between a little bit more of a thrower and an all-around beam. So definitely a good comparison as far as showing what the PT28 Oathkeeper can do as an all-around beam. It's got a lot of throw and a lot of spill in it as compared to the MH27, which you're seeing now. So a good all-around beam on the PT28 Oathkeeper. So anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Really greatly appreciate it. I want to say a big thanks to Brinyte for sending me the PT28 Oathkeeper. And I want to thank you guys for all watching, for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I really appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. You guys take care, and happy lumens.